Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sublime Sims, also known as Soft Girl Gaming, and I'm here with a new series called Life in the Kent Countryside. This is going to be a cottage living let's play with a very traditional family. Given the name, I would imagine they live somewhere like Kent in England, and they are just living a very slow and traditional life. I want to tell you a little bit about my main sim, Daphne Hamilton. I would imagine Daphne to be about 21, and she also grew up in a traditional family as the oldest of 3 kids. She is also currently expecting another sibling, and if you guys saw in the intro, she is pregnant as well. So her and her mom are expecting at the same time, which might sound strange, but they're both fairly young, so I think it's still realistic. Now moving on to Daphne's traits, she is a maker. Right now she really enjoys cross-stitching, knitting, flower arranging, and she's recently taken up baking too. Outside of that, she is cheerful, family-oriented, and overachiever, and she has the domestic trait because her aspiration is to be a super parent. Daphne is one of the girls that, since she was little, has always looked forward to being married one day and having a family one day. So she is honestly like living her dream right now, especially after finding out she is pregnant with her first child. Her husband is currently at work, so I'm going to introduce him when he gets off. But for now, I will show you guys what a typical day in her life looks like. Right now, Daphne is about to start her garden. She does want to enter one of her crops into the fair that happens in Hinford. And I also want to just touch on a little bit about the series overall. So I don't want this to have like a hard storyline necessarily. I really just want it to do like wholesome family cottage living gameplay. So the point of this series is really just going to be to watch this family grow and also meet more of her friends and just their normal everyday life. Now that her garden is started, I want to have her come over and check on all of her animals. It looks like her cow needs to be cleaned. I decided to name her cow Freya. And then she also has a llama, and I believe his name is Arlo. And then they have a handful of chickens, and recently they did lay some hatchable eggs. So I think we've got like 2 or 3 in this chicken coop that should be hatching in a couple of days. I almost forgot to introduce her dog. So this is Hazel. I forget what the breed is called. I think it's like, you know what, I'm not even going to butcher it. So I will come back to that. But this is their dog, and she loves coming out here and barking at the chickens. But I just let her do her thing, honestly. She's pretty behaved for the most part. Now, she did already collect the eggs and milk for today, so I'm just kind of checking up to see if any of them need anything, and it looks like they both just need to be cleaned up. Oh, I did not mention this too. So I told you guys she was pregnant. Y'all, she's only in her first trimester, and she is very like slender and petite. I feel like she is showing a lot. So I'm a little bit nervous that she might be having multiples. Okay, so Ezra has just made it home, and Ezra is Daphne's husband. Now, he is a little bit different from Daphne in the sense that while she comes from a larger family, he is actually the only child. His parents wanted to have more children, but after him, his mom had trouble getting pregnant, so he is the only child in his family. Now, obviously, he is working as a police officer. He is trying to work his way up the ranks because, as you can see, they don't have like a crazy amount of household funds, and he really wants to be able to provide a comfortable life for his family. Now, outside of his career, he is also a crafter and a maker. So he actually enjoys making jewelry, and he constantly is gifting Daphne things that he's created. Eventually, he would love to open up a little shop in town to sell the things that he creates, but for now, he has to put his family and his career first. Now, for his traits, He is generous, loyal, a maker, and collector. And then his aspiration is crystal crafter. So I will also be featuring some crystal creations gameplay in this series. Now, I almost forgot, before they sit down and eat dinner, I want to give you guys a quick house tour. I downloaded the shell from the gallery, but I furnished it myself, so I will be sure to put the original creator in the description. Let's go ahead and start with the house tour. This is the front of the house, and when you walk in through the front door, you have this entryway, the dining room, or formal dining, I guess I should say. The flower arrangement on the table was actually made by Daphne. If you walk through here, you're in the kitchen. I love how this kitchen turned out, and I love the breakfast nook over there. It's just so cute, and all of the natural light is one of my favorite things about the house. Over this way, this is the living room. This is where they spend most of their time, especially if they invite people over. Now, over through these double doors is probably another of my favorite parts of the house. It's like a little sunroom. They use it as a crafting area, and they're also growing a few plants inside. Now, upstairs, you have this landing and a little place to just sit and read or whatever you like. I did hang a few family photos too, but first we're going to look at the primary bedroom. This house does have 3 rooms, by the way. So this is their bedroom. I love it. Most of the house is like this kind of white and blue color scheme, so I thought it would be nice to keep it going in the bedrooms. They do have an ensuite bathroom with a tub and a detached shower. Nothing too crazy going on in here though, pretty simple. Next, this is the other full bathroom, very similar to the one I just showed, just smaller, and it's got a shower tub combo. Now this is the nursery. Again, I kept it going with the white and blue. I feel like this is still fairly gender neutral because I don't know if it's going to be a girl or a boy. All right, now back out, we've got one more bedroom, and right now this is just a spare, so I'm using it for storage, but eventually this will either be a child's room or a guest room. I just wanted to give you guys an overview of the backyard. There's not too much outside of the animals, but they do have laundry, of course, the big squares for the crops. And then they've also got a tree house and monkey bars for when they have kids later on. Now that we've got the house tour out of the way, they are sitting down to have some dinner. I just love this little nook in their kitchen. Like, I wish that I had this in real life. I ended up having Daphne make some pasta primavera, and they are actually using the Simple Living Lot Challenge, so they're only able to cook things that they actually have the ingredients for. So Daphne will probably frequently be going into town to the little market stall or doing grocery delivery, so that we have food to cook. But I want to have Ezra ask her like how her day is going and just interact with her a little bit before he goes off to do his own thing. Or actually, maybe let's have them have a deep conversation. Let's do a deep conversation and offer a listening ear. Oh my gosh, y'all, Hazel needs a bath so bad. I think she went and rolled around in the trash outside. Oh, y'all, we're gonna ignore the glitch. But I think he's trying to give her a hug. Why is she still in the kitchen? Can they maybe we can have them come in the living room. Okay, y'all, they're just telling each other about how their days went. Ezra's telling her about his job. I think he's really low still on he's only at level 2 of his career, so he's got a long way to go. I may show a couple of days here and there of him at work, but the police career is not my favorite. I really just did it for realism because there aren't any cottage living jobs other than the odd jobs, and I felt like that would be kind of fitting for this family. Also, fun fact about Ezra, he actually enjoys cross-stitching too. So you might see him randomly pull out his cross stitch here and there. Okay, now while he is cross stitching, it looks like Daphne is about to get cleaned up. It is getting a little late. After her shower, I did want her to start reading a parenting book so that she's not starting out with like no skill at all. So I think we're going to have her read until it's time for her to go to sleep. Now for Ezra, I actually want to have him take a break from his cross stitching and come out here to work at his crafting table. We're going to have him design maybe, let's do this ring. And we're just going to use silver and maybe moonstone. Honestly, I just like the way that name sounds. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't too sure how I was going to feel about crystal creations just because in real life, like I'm not into crystals at all. Like I love jewelry, but not enough to make it. So I wasn't sure how I was going to feel, but I actually like it. Like it's different and it's something that I wouldn't normally have my Sims do. I don't think I would necessarily have my Sims do it as like their only source of income, but it's nice just to have a new skill in the game. Okay, y'all, it took him a few hours, but he finally finished his ring. Let's try to get a closer look to see how it turned out. Okay, this is cute. I think we're going to have him gift it to Daphne. But for right now, let's just have him go ahead and get ready for bed because Daphne said she was not waiting on him. She is already asleep. Okay, it's the next morning, very early, and it is time for Daphne to get up. I know y'all are probably thinking 4:30 in the morning is insane, but she does a lot in the morning, so it's easier for her to just get up early. Now, first, I wanted her to do some baking today, so we need to prep. Oh, she doesn't have any more flour. I used all of her flour. Y'all, this lot challenge is no joke. Okay, we will hold off on the baking until we get a delivery. So for now, we're just going to have her eat some breakfast because she is already getting hungry. She also had to get up in the middle of the night because she had to use the bathroom. So her pregnancy symptoms, side effects, I don't even know what you call them, but they're in full effect. I am just really thinking that she's going to have twins, y'all, because she is showing a lot. And I think she is now in her second trimester. Yeah, she just got into her second. And she looks significantly bigger. She just finished her breakfast, so I'm going to have her come out here and harvest everything that she's growing right now. She has strawberries growing here. I believe they're all strawberries, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so she's just growing strawberries inside, and then she's got her large crops outside. Is she about to... Okay, she's got to throw up. We're going to let her take care of that off camera, but the run is crazy. The aftermath from throwing up is so... Is she throwing up again? She just threw up. Oh my gosh. And I don't have, by the way, I didn't affect her pregnancy at all. Like I haven't tried to affect the gender or use the fertility lot trait or anything. So we will all be finding out at the same time what she's having and how many. Ezra is off today, so he is going to be helping out with the farm chores. We need to clean this chicken coop ASAP. I honestly don't understand how it got this dirty after only a day, because it was not dirty yesterday. So our poor chickens are going to be smelly. All right, and it looks like Daphne's made it over. I'm going to have her come over and hand feed Freya, and then we're going to try to milk her. So far, she has cooperated every time, but sometimes they're a little bit finicky, so you have to kind of watch them. All right, we're also going to go ahead and clean up Arlo, and then we will shear him for his wool. I haven't decided just yet if I should like keep all of the wool or like sell some because I know you can use it for cross stitching, but I think it's only for certain projects. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, and I probably jinxed myself, but I'm gonna have her try again. Let's just try being nice first. We'll give her a hug and maybe pet her, and then I'll have her try again. Okay, she seems happy now. Look at Arlo. He's getting into it. He's like, yeah, that's the spot. Keep going. All right, moment of truth, y'all. Let's see if we get some milk this time. She does already have 6 bottles in her fridge, so I think we'll sell the milk that she gets this time. Okay, cool. She cooperated. All right, let's go to her inventory. And I think they're excellent quality. Perfect. So we're going to sell all of those. She made 104 Somalians. We do need to get the chickens fed and collect the eggs. And look, you guys, these are the eggs I was talking about that are being incubated. Look, they're coming to sit on it. Now, I was thinking about maybe getting some goats. So I think that I'm going to try to order. I just want to start small, like 2 or 3, because I don't know how much work they're going to be. Okay, so I also forgot that there are mini sheep. So maybe I might want to get like a couple of each. Like, I know I said I wasn't going to go crazy, but I think I want to get 2. Let's do 2 goats and 1 sheep. I think I can handle that. Oh, I really like the Dalmatian one. I did not realize that there were this many different colors. Okay, let's do the Dalmatian. Y'all, I want to get 4 because now I see this mocha one and that one is cute too. We're just going to try it. If they become too much, I think we can sell them. Okay, let's place these in the world. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're so cute. I don't even know what to do with them, but they're so cute. Okay, we've got all 4. And you know what? I actually need to lock this for. Can you just do like all animals? Okay, all mini sheep, all goats, and also all the chickens. I really haven't seen the chickens try to leave, so I might have already had it locked for them. But I think we're supposed to bottle feed these, if I'm not mistaken. Do we not have to bottle feed them? Oh, here we go. Okay, bottle feed. Because I think I've tried to have these once and they got taken away, I'm pretty sure. But I had no idea why, and I think it was because they needed to be bottle fed and I didn't know. And I'm also thinking, just like with the weather, maybe I need to build them like a little covering or something if it rains. Because all of the other animals have like a shelter. I am obsessed. I love this little goat. Or this is the sheep. I want this in real life. All right, while he is taking care of the rest of the animals, let me see what Daphne is up to. Oh my gosh, y'all. Hazel needs a bath. That's what we're about to do right now. Because I know that smell has to be making her nauseous. Oh, Hazel's getting her little bath. So while they're doing this, I'll tell you guys the plan for the rest of the day. So they've knocked out pretty much all of their farm chores this morning. It's only about 9 o'clock in the game. So my plan was, since Ezra is off today, that we would invite her family and friends over to announce her pregnancy. I have not decided just yet if I want to do a legitimate like baby shower. I think that I just want to have everyone get together and just like have food and stuff maybe. But I also might change my mind at the last minute and do a shower. So I don't know. I'll decide, but we're going to do some kind of gathering just to celebrate the new baby, and also her friends and family don't even know yet. Okay, it's a few hours later, and her delivery has finally made it. So I'm going to have her collect the groceries. I really just had her order flour so that she could bake something, and I think once we get the food done, then we'll invite her friends and family over. I think we can also tip him. Yeah, we'll give him a tip and then unload this. She also really needs to use the bathroom. So I'll have her take care of that first. We don't need her having any accidents. Okay, she is about to make some berry scones. She already had the dough or the batter, luckily, in the fridge. So that should cut down the cook time for this. But y'all, look at how cute her little apron and stuff is. Like, usually I don't play with like extreme traditional families like this, but I actually have been really enjoying it just for like a little change. And look how cute her scones are. This is so cute. Okay, now let's go ahead and invite everybody over. It's a little bit later, and all of her friends and family are starting to show up. I did have to temporarily add her mom to the household because for some reason I just could not locate her when I was trying to invite her over. So this is Daphne's mom, Sophie. Unfortunately, Ezra's parents could not make it, but they will be coming by to visit once the baby is born. So I'm going to have Daphne call everyone to grab a scone because she is pretty hungry. Oopla. Now walking in, we've got her dad and little brother. So this is Daniel, and then her dad is Darren. She's also invited a few friends, and her little brother just showed up. So her mom had the baby, and his name is Marcus. Now, I realized I totally forgot to change their last name. So their last name is Bishop, not Hamilton. Hamilton is her married last name. Now, over here, we have Manuel. Manuel is the husband of her friend Sylvia, and this is another husband of one of her friends, and his name is Tao Long. So let me see where the girls ran off to, because I saw them come out here. Okay, y'all, this is Sylvia. I think she is so pretty. And I am considering doing a couple of episodes, like kind of showing her friends, but I haven't fully decided on that just yet. I don't know where her friend Corinne went, or maybe she hasn't made it yet. Corinne is Tal's wife. Can somebody come get this baby? All right, hold on. We're going to let her eat her scone, and then, oh, you know what? I can control Sophie. We're going to have her come pick him up and put him in the back carrier. Yeah, let's put him in the back carrier to make that a little bit easier for everyone. All right, Daphne is inviting Sylvia to feel the baby. Or babies, potentially. This is so cute. Oh, and they just got a sentiment. I love that. Look, Sophie finally went and got her child, thank God. I also did not show, but this is her sister. This is Chloe. They look very, very similar, but you can still clearly tell them apart, and she is a teenager. I think we're also going to go and share the big news with her. Even though it's obvious that she's pregnant, I think it's cute. Stop, look at them having a little moment. This is making me excited for them to have a baby. And I think the fact that Daphne does only stay home, she doesn't have a job or like side jobs, will make this a more enjoyable experience with infants. I'm hoping it won't be as stressful. This is so cute and just wholesome. Like, I love this. I like how the guys are hanging out over here. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna just let them do their thing. Okay, let me check to see if Corinne ever showed up. She's not even here. We're gonna invite her again because I love her too, and I want you guys to see what she looks like. Oh, y'all, I think it would be cute too if she plays a song for them. She really enjoys playing the piano, and I do have the trait, the lot trait that helps with like the arts. Okay, cute little Bridgerton moment. That's what it's reminding me of when they're in the I forget what it's called, the drawing room, and they're all hanging out. Okay, let's see if her friend ever showed. If she doesn't show, we're just going to assume that she's busy. Corinne finally made it, and she is one of her other really good friends. So you will see Corinne and Sylvia a lot, but I also plan on having the couples get together and do things too. I won't be doing many like trips in this series. I really want them to mostly stay in Hinford. I may occasionally have them do like a family vacation, but most of their outings will be here. Now, Daphne is the first of her friends to have a baby, but no, not in front of her friends. I thought she still had time. Why would she drink water if she had to use the bathroom? Oh man, I wonder if I can okay, let's see if we can make it, y'all. I at least want to teleport her away from the crowd. Let's see if we can make it. Oh, perfect. Okay, sorry. I was trying not to cheat in this, but I couldn't let her embarrass herself like that. Like I was saying, I do think that her friends, though, will soon be following suit because they would like for their kids to be able to grow up as friends also. So don't be surprised if you see her friends pop up pregnant shortly after her. I went to check on Ezra, and y'all, I think he's had enough of the crowd. He is literally out here in the garden, wanting nothing to do with I won't call it a party, but the get together. All right, I want to have, before she eats again, I want to have her come over really quick. And we're going to give Corinne a hug and also invite her to feel the baby. It looks like everyone is starting to leave on their own too, so it's kind of perfect timing because it is getting kind of late into the evening. So cute. And I love her red nails, y'all. All right, I think let's go ahead and send everyone home. I also need to see who is calling Ezra. Oh, I think they hung up. Now, while everyone is heading out, I am just going to have her clean up a little bit and shower before she starts to wind down for the night. Everyone has left and everything is cleaned up in the house, so I've just got Daphne and Ezra enjoying a movie together before they head off to bed. I think this is a great place for me to wrap up the first episode of this new series. I hope you guys liked it because I'm having a lot of fun doing just some more lax gameplay because sometimes Let's Plays can be a little bit draining when there are such hard goals involved. So it'll be nice to just kind of let this household naturally evolve. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, but also let me know if you want to see episodes where I feature more of like their friend's family or even Daphne's family, like her parents and their other kids, because I have thought about doing that already, but I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in that or if you just want to stick with the one household. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will have another video up next week.